Mind if I sit here? I'm saving the seat for my boyfriend. Oh. I have a girlfriend. I met a pretty lady in the park. We went for a walk. Then she noticed me and we went for a run. Every villain has a traumatic backstory. Stop. I want to duck the turtle. It's extremely important you tell us which one. The one on the left. Ha. It's okay sweetie. I'm sure it's a common Saiyan problem. We don't have to tonight. But I'm a Saiyan prince. Well, I mean, we could get Goku to teleport over here. And you guys could, you know, fuse, again. You want more of Kakarot's clown cock, is that it? I told you, that was a one-time thing. Now do one with Krillin. We all know, that beautiful bald bastard delivers every time. Peak human specimen baby, that mother ducker'll make you come so hard your body'll take a screenshot. Grab your left nut, make your right one jealous. Done, my G. This on the nearest transformer, like the trucks. What is considered punishment as a child, but a reward as an adult? Death. Which one would you save first? Lover, sister, best friend? $1 million. Remember you have two hands. I'm glad my sister is my lover and best friend. Why doesn't Michael Jackson drink coffee? Because he prefers tea. Because he's dead. So it's aerated bull sweat. I never imagined that could be a thing. This is the foam they put on a fancy drinks in gay clubs. What should never go into the dishwasher? A baby. As a new father, I wish you'd told me earlier. It's okay. Just don't dry it out in the microwave. If being naked was the uniform code for any job, which job would be the most awkward? Shopping mall Santa. Minions, is it really true you guys used to work for Hitler? No silly, we only work for villains. Instructions unclear. Penguins refuse to have Shreks with me, no matter how many nice rocks I give them. Is this a dish? Or a duck? If it's edible, we call it a dish. But if we try hard enough. The mother though. The father though. The teacher though. Redacted. We are in 2024, let's stop drinking breast milk from a cow. It's cruel and totally weird. Is your mum available instead? What if grass licked your feet when you stepped on it? I would do a split. Every day we stray further from God's grace. Just now finding out that the Croods 2 almost had a goth girl. If that coochie don't stink like monkey scab, I don't want it. This molar came out my child's mouth. Did you put it back? What? Child needs to chew. But you can't just put it back in. If it came out it can go back in. Can I buy you a drink? Sure. She's not interested. The fridge protects the snack, I guess. People are gonna duck that thing. Explain why you go to the gym in one word. Now. What is important for virgins to know about their first time? Do it with someone you like and trust. In Jesus we trust. In family we thrust. How do I delete someone else's Reddit account? Anybody know the zoo? Zoo? What country this zoo is? Anybody know how much a giraffe weigh? Anybody know where it's legal to own a giraffe? Where does zoo at? The movie you wasted your time watching because of hype. 2 girls, 1 cup. It was shit. You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me. Bruh. You gonna cancel me, yeah? Jizz in me, bruh. Any vocal people in here? Like whimpering or like vocal majors, operatic majors, opera fans? Oh. My dick rubbing against the IUD strings feel like I'm playing a cello. That's not funny, my uncle got killed by an IUD in Afghanistan. You know IUD is a form of birth control, right? Yeah, duh, he's in like 30 pieces, he's definitely not having any ducking kids. I'm a fan of dark humor, but that's pretty ducked up, Savannah. It was never a dress. Why is her cooking apron on backwards? My epilepsy friend loves this scene so much he's dancing on the floor, weird lol. Things you can say in both class, bed. You sure know a lot for an elementary student. She's a 10, but leaves your bathroom like this after she showers. When she said Cancer, I thought she was born in June. When your girlfriend poops during Shreks. Man, what the duck? I know. Didn't save any for the rest of us. So selfish. If you could unduck someone you ducked, who will it be? Not even just unduck, I wish I could get unsucked, because the bitch left me a scar. When you go to a high schooler with 30,000 kids. Fastest way to get a nuke. No disrespect, but what's she known for? Never heard of her. Rolling after Harrison Ford in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Pretty sure she was on a TV show This Is Us. Will she both? Boss texts on your day off? Leave the moneyed. One of my union brothers replies with a dick pic if management texts him off the clock. What's your I put this on everything ingredient? Microplastics. The ones small enough to pass the brain-blood barrier are the tastiest. What's so great about golf? It's like going to the park to relax, but you get to drink and hit stuff. My dad does the same thing in the house. Never forget. No one. The British Museum. British Museum blocked you. The only thing the British Museum can't take is a joke. Why the duck did I win? You didn't. Other sperm broke down the wall that allowed you in. You benefited from the hard work and sacrifice of others, you bum. Will you press the button? Your waifu becomes real, and she loves you. But so is every other waifu you've ever fapped to, and you must fight them off to keep your waifu. Everyone who's pushed the button, they're just a bunch of kids. How hard can it be to fight them off? Where is Leia? Jabba's palace. Cleavage in Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker. My brother in Christ, there are so many things you can find on the internet to jack off to. The romantic tension between me and my knife is so great right now. Be right back, I'm about to check if my toaster is waterproof or not. The bottle of pills on the counter looking real Shreksy today. For real. I'ma have a candlelight dinner with the rope in my basement. I have an itch only a 12 gauge can scratch. I live in the forest, and when my cat goes into heat, let's say that things can get really stimulating for both parties. What? You come home early from work to find your spouse in the yard burying a body. How do you react? Call 911 and ask for knock and cause. If I see my wife doing any kind of manual labor, I'm clearly tripping so hard I'm about to die. The genie after I wish for sperm to be one big one instead of many and small. You'll think the Japanese would turn the giant sperm into sashimi because it's like a fish. Look how happy this gecko is with his little gecko toy. Plot twist. It's a Shrek's doll. Japan is set to finally raise the age of consent from 13 to 16. They should not. Japan birth rates are already low. In Japan we don't say I love you, we say, which roughly translates to let us never be apart, and I think that's beautiful. We are having Shreks with squid now. Both sound like a Japanese thing. Cows get frisky in front of king and queen. That's what she does to Charles every night. What's the most badass person in the history? My dad. He can beat up anyone, especially your dad. My dad had a stroke. Anyone can beat up my dad. Fun fact. The hijackers went through Portland, Maine's airport. To this day that airport is still extremely lax, while other airports are so extra. Lightning doesn't strike twice, I guess, lol. Tell that to the second tower. Lumpheo. That mini heart attack when you can't feel one of these in your pocket. Last time I checked my pants pockets and realized I couldn't find my ashes of my innocent victims, I had a small panic attack. But then I remembered I put it in my coat pocket. The English sounds funny, but nothing can beat Japanese. I mean, 2 big bombs and a prolonged firebombing campaign beat the Japanese pretty well. Teenage Mutant Ninja Pixels. Where's the rat? Turn your screen off. A bite from the Brazilian wandering spicier can cause an erection that lasts up to 4 hours. We really need to save the Amazon. Monkey born with lack of pigmentation in their hands strikingly resembles a human. So it only looks like a human when it's white. Noted. In Greek mythology, centaurs would drag women to the forest and rape them. Now you can guess what happened to Umbridge. I feel bad for the centaurs. No one deserves that filth. Hey dad, if you sold all your Star Wars collectibles right now, we'd be able to pay for my surgery. As a Star Wars fan, he knows how to deal with a youngling. Woman marries a dog after 220 failed relationships with men. I can see they're tying the knot. Atheist logic. This was made by orogenesis and erosion. Yeah, every good Christian knows that mountains are made when God takes a dump. Wait, how does he make volcanoes? Taco Bell. How do you sleep at night? I'm 18 and my girlfriend is 11. Never pause Disney movies. Smells like warm cookies. What's the purpose of a dick clapping on top of a pussy before proceeding to have Shreks? Sound check. Didn't your parents teach you to knock before entering? Robotized insects may search collapsed buildings for survivors. They can detect movement, body warmth and exhaled carbon dioxide. Imagine you're under the darkness and weight of rubble, and you feel a roach crawling over your face. Then it whispers you're safe now. Me when I see my ex kissing her new boyfriend. She has licked my asshole numerous times when we were together. Wait till you realized you kissed her and you weren't her first boyfriend. Even better. Wow, where can you get something like that? Probably self-made but still impressive. It's called a woman and you can find them just about anywhere. What? How to confuse a gay? OP learned something about himself today. Gentlemen, I have a pimple on my dick and it is bleeding. Get an erection and see if the blood pressure allows you to make a fountain. What if you bite each other and neither of you die? It's kinky. What if I bite myself and it dies? That's voodoo. What if it bites itself and both of us dies? That's not causation, that's correlation. What time like are we in? We're in a timeline where the Axis won World War II. Why is this city all utopian though? Hi, I'm an 8-year-old girl and I'm home alone. Sent you a gift. Check DM. Mother Ducker lost the Star Wars. You're cute and all but the A not being capitalized in your name is bothering me. I think that's a problem though. I'm all for lowercase letters. I respect that. But keep in mind, capitalization is the difference between helping your uncle jack off a horse and helping your uncle jack off a horse. To be fair, working at your Uncle Jack's stables means you've probably done both at some point. Bro lost rights. Bro took a dark turn. Do most men in relationships who get regular Shreks still watch porn? Why or why not? I ask this question in good faith. Yes, your partner and you might not be 100% Shrexually compatible and porn can help with it. You can explore your fantasy in a relatively safer and quick way. I'm into Stag and Vixen. I expressed to my wife that I want to watch her duck another guy, then I join in for a threesome. We attempted at, but hasn't worked out. Now I watch porn to satisfy that fantasy. Oh. Who would win? Every creature in Australia. Every Florida man. They would breed. When you recognized your father's voice behind the wall. Glory hole. If she's at a glory hole she doesn't know what her father's voice sounds like. What rhymes with greener? She's 10, but has wiener. Why would the Grim Reaper need a scythe if he can kill people by just touching them? Because he is the Grim Reaper and he needs a scythe to reap. Otherwise he would be known as the Grim Toucher and that might get him on a list. I wish I had a girlfriend. Granted. Your sister suddenly has very compelling romantic feelings for you. I see this as an absolute win. when you eat a finger lying around and get HIV instead of a cursed spirit. MHA fans seeing a homeless man's pubic hair. My pen busted in my mouth. Am I going to die? There's bad, and bad news. Yes, you are going to die. However, you aren't going to die from the pen bursting in your mouth. But, eventually you will die. Here is the bad part. It will take an effort on your part to avoid dying of something stupid as a result of the same type of stupidity that caused you to have a pen burst in your mouth. I don't like tits or ass, but a third more sinister thing. Liver. Cop finds snow sculpture in the shape of car in a no parking zone. Cop becomes confused. Calls for backup. So we can't give it a ticket? Better arrest the nearest minority instead then. But imagine cranking your hog with this. Brown bear with a fresh salmon catch. Hehe. Escape pods. The magnificent largemouth. And great for Shreks. Carp are the pinnacle for Shreks. This guy gill ducks the right way. What the duck is wrong with y'all? In Louisiana it's illegal to have Shreks with a drunk fish. What's with the sticks? Wife here. I have a question for men. My husband, son and I were sitting at a bench outside at a park eating lunch. While there my son found this stick, about 2 feet, and my husband commented how that was a nice stick. Pretty unremarkable to me. After lunch he used our dog to distract me while my son snuck it into the car. When we got home I found the stick in our car. Why bring it home? It's just a stick. I don't get it. Is there a thing with guys and sticks? Dude, sticks. Amazing. Last time I had a stick in my hand at the park, I went to jail. A roti editor sentenced to 11 years for wife's murder. Attack on wife. Shinjiki no waifu. Shinjiki no husbando. Even if the title in English is Attack on Titan, the literal translation of the Japanese title is Attack Titan. Iceland is the only country without mosquitoes, snakes or other reptiles. They also have very few species of spiders, none of which are harmful to humans. I go to Iceland, the land of the weak, come to Australia, where the mosquitoes are big enough to carry away small children. Is there such a thing as skincare for genitals? Other than a regular washing? Not really, because that's how you get infections. Your genitals don't want or need anything smeared on them. Apart from peanut butter. You don't have a dog, right? Right? Nope. Just your mom. Kindly rescatter her ashes. Thank you. The homeless man outside the grocery store watching me ride the coin-operated car after I told him I didn't have any change. The coin-operated horse outside the grocery store watching me ride the homeless man after I told it I did have any change. You have $1,000 to buy your protection? $900, $1, $800, $500, $300, $999. Jimmy 1 Black Widow, and I ain't using protection. And then the SUVs arrived. It's simple, we just need more slaves to make superior roads again. French high-wire Walker Philip Pettit crosses between the Twin Towers on August 7th, 1974. I bet he can't do it again. Should I squeeze them? Put it between your butt cheeks and clench real hard. Lem know if the chemical fire goes in or out. In the 19th century, over 99% of American men had foreskin. In the 21st century, only 20% do. One of the saddest tragedies in American history. If you go to the hospital you were born in, they are legally obligated to return your foreskin. And do what with said foreskin? Eat it. Is there like a chill room where they all hang out? Are they smoked like beef jerky for preservation? Viral dogging, the weird new travel trend, is dangerous on long haul flights. You know, maybe busting fat nuts inside a lady on a plane full of people could lead to bad outcomes after all. What's DP? I love DP. Dwarf porn. Ex-CIA analyst charged with spying for South Korea. Former CIA analyst Sumi Terry has been indicted for allegedly acting as a covert agent for South Korea's intelligence service in return for luxury items and upscale dinners. With a name like Sumi, she was just asking to get sued. Trump shooter Thomas Matthew Crook's last online search was for porn. Thomas Matthew Crook's final online search before the Pennsylvania rally shooting last weekend was for pornography, according to a report. Researching shots to the face. What is your NSFW secret that you are proud of? I dated an armless woman who did more things with her feet than most women do with both hands. Gotta hand it to her, that's very impressive. Quite the feat. I like sleep. I feel you, man. Sleep is like a free trial of death. Love that shit. Death, but with ads. Someone abandoned this dog at a shelter for being too big to handle. Turns out he's 87.5% Grey Wolf, 8.6% Siberian Husky, and 3.9% German Shepherd. Hats off to that one husky who banged local MILF in his area. Thanks to his crazy friends, this guy now has a freaking prosthetic Nerf gun attached to his arm. Nerf or nothing. Add the word Shrexly at the end of a sentence. Let's see how weird this gets. I'm sorry to hear about your father passing away. Is there anything I could do, Shrexly? Man, these are the best crumbs I've ever had. Ayo dude. No way. I thought I lost this cum sock ages ago. If in case anyone is wondering, or have never researched, why cum is an addicting treat to ants, it's because cum is high in sugar and fructose. Ants love those two exact things, so we can just use the ant nest entrance as a fleshlight to feed them. This should be illegal. If I bite into a donut and beans come out, someone is getting hurt. You can choose a superpower, but the first person to reply can choose a side effect. Ability to control time. You have anterograde amnesia. Oh hell no. Periods. You'll never understand my pain. Sperm cramps. Hee. Sorry. Oh, you mean a tummy ache? Half-eaten blueberry donut next to a gas station urinal. You sure it's not a turd? It didn't taste like a turd. Wood statue leaf. Deleted. Piccoloretta Pero. Me. Time to watch my favorite TV show. Random ads about dating. Allow us to introduce ourselves.